bounce, pass. Sports. Pass, kick, pass. Dunk it.
What?
Funk it. Sure. Serve it. Here. Work it. Jocular. We're about to get jocular.
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Sorry, we're kind of starting the podcast with a wedgie adjustment.
Sorry, I sat too hard down in my jeans
We all
and I gave
understand what you
myself a
mean.
wedgie.
This is not the first time you've had to do a wedgie adjustment during the theme song.
You know what? I thought what happens in this room stays in this room.
Well,
We're being recorded.
Yeah. Okay. We should have talked about that.
Is this a podcast for the
You're
public?
fight master, they, them.
Tien, Tran, she, her.
Katie Kershaw, she, her, and welcome to
Jocular!
a show where we talk about women and trans athletes and share all of the latest, gayest, queerest, funkiest gossip we know about sports.
Kind of feels like you were trying to make funky really queer and gay.
Is it straight?
Funky.
Funky.
No, funky's gay.
Funky's gay.
If I'm saying funky about a straight person, it's a man with socks that smell bad. Like those socks are funky.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. A lot of words have like double context, like when you say it about.
It is so true.
Yeah, like
Some words mean some things.
Like
Huh.
if you say predatory about like a hot butch lesbian, I'm like, yes, chase me into the woods. If you say predatory about a straight man, I'm like, he's killed and he will kill again.
Sometimes I feel the same
Scared
about
for
both.
me?
Scared in both situations.
No. Hey, chase me into the fucking woods.
I'd be like, no, please don't chase me into the woods.
Wait.
No.
Fact check. Haley, fact check. Because I'm asking our producer about this. Tien, actually part of your dream was to be chased by your peers on the softball field
soccer field.
After you scored a goal.
That's
so
true.
I think you could probably
What
incorporate
I
it.
guess I'm trying to say is like I want a group of predators.
That work with
teamwork,
community, compassion.
kind of a group project.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Today on the show, we're going to talk about the WNBA Draft. It just happened. Woo! How it works, where our favorite NCAA players ended up, and what everyone wore to the live draft event. Because you know what? That's the most important.
That's all I care about.
Looking hot is the most important. But before we get into that, let's share our walk-up songs with each other.
Okay, Tien, what is a walk-up song?
When I thought about walk-up song, I'm thinking like when you're up to bat.
Yeah.
You know, you head over to like you're getting ready to hit a home run because I'm assuming that we're all hitting home runs
Obviously.
every time we're at bat, and
I'm bunting.
bunting over the fence.
I'm bunting and punting.
Huh. I'm bunting and cunting.
Oh.
Slay. That felt like a strike.
Slay can have two meanings.
Slay can have two
Yeah.
meanings. It's
Perfect
the song.
example.
The song
you.
that you walk out to get you pumped up.
Yes.
You know?
So we've all chosen our song, and before we play it, I kind of want to paint a picture of where I am.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Yes, Katie, I want to hear yours.
Katie, I want to hear.
Okay. I'm going to say, because I'm imagining this as a child, so I'm going to say I'm at my like a hometown gym, because there's like nothing more amazing to me when I was a kid.
And hometown gym, so this is for basketball that you're walking out.
Basketball.
Okay.
This is basketball.
Okay.
This is like a walkout, starting lineup. They call my name, and the crowd goes so crazy. They have to stop and play a song so everyone can be like,
Yeah.
I love this.
yeah. So I'm at Memorial Gym, Hazard, Kentucky. Check it out. It's just a gym. And I'm walking out. The crowd is packed. The lights go down. They say my name, and this song plays.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't.
You know it, right?
Wait, hold on.
The Dixie Chicks.
The Chicks.
Oh,
The
wow.
Goodbye, Earl. Marianne and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA.
And
Wow.
I'm so popular and good that we play the entire song. Everyone sings along.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Katie, I can see it so clearly for you.
Katie,
Thank you.
I can see it so clearly for you too.
I appreciate it.
And you're kind of like, what I'm picturing, like to kind of elaborate for you, is that you're out there and you think the song's gonna stop. You're like a professional, right? So you go out there and you think the song's gonna stop, but they just keep playing it, and you just start to kind of laugh because everyone's having. They just adore you so much, and you're like, stop. But they're all saying exactly. Look at that.
Look at that form.
Do you shoot left-handed?
Yes.
Wow.
What? Hey, you all,
Okay.
don't you know this?
No.
Well, I'm a lefty through and through.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, Tien.
That's my walkout
Okay,
song.
In this scenario, I'm not a player. I'm a coach. Think Eddie, Whoopi Goldberg. Have you seen this movie? Have you seen Eddie starring Whoopi Goldberg? It's
I've
like
seen
one of my
photos, but I've
it's one of
never
my
seen it.
favorite movies of all time. Anyway, I'm a coach. Okay. And I've been asked.
You're a coach and you are also Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm coaching and I'm also Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. And I had been fired from, say, the New York Liberty.
Okay.
And the Las Vegas Aces have hired me. And now New York Liberty is coming to Vegas to play. And I'm going to show them like, wow, you shouldn't have fired me. You shouldn't have fired me because we're going to go right to the championship and beat your ass. And this song plays when I walk out.
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. I swear I did it off of fun.
That's right. I'm walking out. I'm a coach. I'm in a suit. I'm in a suit. The New York Liberty fired me. And I'm here for revenge. Because karma is a bitch. Bitch! Now! Imagine.
That's
crowd's
what
going-
my song.
I think I see it.
crowd's going crazy. Crowd's going. The players are embarrassed.
Well, and
The players on my team are absolutely embarrassed.
no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
They're so embarrassed. But I'm like,
no, because you look so good in the suit that people start to stop hearing the lyrics themselves.
okay.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah, they stop hearing like, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat.
Wait.
stop-
How many times have you listened?
So many times.
Do you like it? Be honest.
I don't hate it.
it gets stuck in your head.
It gets stuck in your head. And I just learned, go ahead, Katie.
No.
I just learned that she completely stole it from someone else.
Oh yeah, it was
Really?
written for Miley Cyrus. It was pitched to Miley Cyrus, but sang in a studio by Britt Smith. Oh, I'm so deep in the car. I watched all of the Call Her Daddy podcast video.
And
Did she steal it or did she buy
I think
buy
someone,
a discarded
someone,
song?
yeah.
No, she bought it.
Because
She
I
bought it.
I don't think Miley would want that song.
No.
No. She bought. I think it was pitched to Miley, and she's like,
Nah.
I don't think so.
And I just want to say to our producers, don't fucking cut this for time.
Yeah.
Just because
I see you chatting in there.
Yeah, I see you kind
This
of
is
leaning
related.
over. I hear your little gossipy shit. Oh, you can cut this. No, you can't.
So anyway, that's my song as the coach, the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, coming
Okay.
back
Wow.
to revenge being fired from the New York Liberty.
What I was going to add is
Thank you.
when they stop listening to the song, do you start the dance?
I do. I start humping in the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
Have you seen the music
You
video?
haven't seen the music
No,
video?
I have, but I hadn't put that in my
I
brain
think I
as part
dropped-
of what the coach does.
I think I dropped my clipboard. And I walk out to half court and I go, Karma's a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Sort of embarrassing the whole team.
Can I add a pitch?
Of
it's,
course.
It's you're in a beautiful suit. It's kind of like baby blue, super wide shoulders, super like kind of like long business cut, but no shirt underneath.
My God.
So it's just like one button in the middle, and that's just kind of like the person you are.
Yes, I love that.
Here for revenge.
Can you hear this? Can you see it?
Oh,
I
see
love
it.
her.
I love her too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Her as in Jojo Siwa or this
No,
coach?
you as a coach.
Thank you.
Yeah. My my song is a little bit different.
Oh no.
When I pictured this song, I was like, oh, I know like the role that I always had on sports teams was like I was like a brute. Mm-hmm. And so I'd want when I went out to inspire like fear.
I love it.
And so in my mind's eye for this, I am an enforcer on a hockey team, and I am skating out onto the rink to this song, and I am missing at least 3 of my teeth.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. I mean, a fight. I absolutely see it.
Thank you.
I absolutely see
It's
you.
very clear. And all of these like women are in the
Oh
audience
my god,
going,
screaming.
and they're like showing their titties.
I slam.
Yes.
I go out onto the ice, and the first thing I do is I slam a ref into the wall.
That song plays again and you leave.
You slam a
That's
ref
the
in it.
entire game.
I can also see you just like taking off your helmet and just doing like a nice little
Hair flip. The song illustrates so much of it.
Yeah.
I know. And also, I think maybe you play without a helmet.
I think you maybe put on a helmet.
100%. I refuse.
You play like the early like 50s, 60s NHL
Yeah.
where they wear glasses on the ice. and-
basically like a little beanie. Wow, I feel like I know you guys better.
I hope so.
I feel like I know you guys better after that. That's like a little window into our secret souls.
I'm glad mine is.
Cheers.
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 Wow. Okay, well, wait, should we try to play our other ones, our backup ones, or no? That was
Or-
more than enough.
You just want to play them randomly throughout the show and we have to guess whose it is.
I kind of love that.
So since we all picked out backup songs for our walkout, we have asked our producers to sprinkle them in through the rest of the recording, and then we'll have to pause, listen for a second, and figure out whose song it is.
I think you'll know.
I think you absolutely know.
I think now we know.
I
each
think
other
now it's going to be a surprise.
better. Is yours much different, do you think? Like, is it a much different vibe?
Yeah. Mine's a very different
You can be
one.
honest.
I don't know. It's not. If
Okay.
you know me, it's very expected, but I just think it's very funny. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the WNBA Draft.
Whoa. Keep that in.
We're about to get jocular. We're about to get jocular.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. My gosh, you guys.
I missed you. We took a long break.
We took such a long break.
We're so different now.
Parts of our brains have been removed. What?
All right, we're back to talk about the WNBA draft.
What an interesting detail. You're a good writer.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
was like, is this season 2 of Severance?
Yeah,
I know,
that was
that's what-
good.
Thank you.
Oh, can't wait for the season 2 of that one. Ooh.
The WNBA Draft just happened this week, and we all watched it together.
We did. We watched it on the big screen at our studio.
And ate chicken wings.
Well, you have to eat chicken wang when you watch a draft.
You
It was
have
so
to.
good.
There wasn't a utensil in sight. Our producers wouldn't let us use them.
No.
I don't know what's in those things, but God, they're good.
Hey, there's no way we can find out. Are you sure you don't want to know?
I do not want to know.
No, they were mystery chicken wings.
Whatever they do there, they do a
Some
good
kind of biscuit.
job.
I think for anybody that's not familiar with her, it would be helpful to describe how the WNBA draft works. So the order of the draft is decided based on a lottery system. There are 3 rounds in the dub draft, and there are 12 picks per round. And while the draft is happening, it's like a very active thing. Teams can be trading their picks and they can be trading their players. And a lot of these players that get drafted might not even make it onto the court. So it's a very competitive, small group.
Yes.
It's a lot. It's very tense.
It's very tense because the WNBA only has 144 roster spots across the entire league, whereas just as a comparison, the NBA has 540 roster spots. So like a lot of these stars from the college game make it and get drafted, but they aren't guaranteed a spot on the final roster,
No.
which is like absolutely devastating in a different way. But I think it makes it exciting for the stakes, but also like shows where the league needs to grow.
We need expansion.
Yeah, we need more
that-
teams.
Every time there's a draft, that is like becomes the conversation, and it absolutely should be, because there are so many great players that don't get picked. But for all of the incels in the comments, it's actually like arguably we're getting the absolute cream of the crop
Yes.
because there is no room for error. We don't have a lot of room for our best players, so we're taking the best of the best of the best.
Which is so cool, which is why this like upcoming season is going to be so exciting because like Indiana Fever got Caitlin Clark, the Chicago Sky got Angel Reese and Carmela Cardoso. The Sparks got Cameron Brink. Like these are exciting players going to exciting teams.
And we know them all because
Yes.
it's such a small group, so that's
Yeah.
exciting too. Like I've watched drafts for like the NFL or for the NBA, and there's so many players that I'm like, who the hell are these guys? We knew everybody.
I know
Except for the French players. There were a lot of French players getting taken.
I know.
in
I
this
had
draft.
no idea.
Turns out we got to start watching women's French basketball.
I don't
Lee,
believe
Lee.
in France.
I know you don't.
I know, but it does exist.
It does exist.
Okay, I've been to Paris and it doesn't exist.
Okay, I have something to tell you. I've been to Paris with you.
Right.
Are you?
And we both are agreeing it doesn't
It was
exist.
real. We were there.
Okay.
We were.
Okay.
We
so we're
were
just
there.
gonna have to agree to disagree on this.
But I can't wait until I'm at a party and someone's gonna be like, "So, what are you into lately?" And I go, "Oh, French women's college basketball."
It's gonna happen so soon for us, that.
Yeah,
We're not
is.
gonna fuck up again. We're not gonna be sleeping on the Euro ball.
Or
No, or Australia.
Australia.
Gosh, we have such an exciting WNBA season coming up. Let's also just dispel some myths for folks about the draft class and when they get drafted and what it means for their NIL. Because I feel like people are always like, oh, they shouldn't go to the WNBA because they're going to lose all their NIL deals. The truth is that all that sponsorship, all that money follows them to the WNBA.
Yeah, which is true for all players. I'm really
I know.
Why would that?
I don't know
Why
why.
would they be like, no?
Yeah.
You have to stay at LSU or you can no longer.
I know.
because these and it's men saying it because these men know that we have such a powerful draft class right now and that it's really actually going to change viewership for
Yes.
the league, and so they're like, well, it's stupid anyway because they won't be rich. And finding reasons.
And they keep
Yeah.
telling people, like, I feel like I've seen so many comments in like the ESPNW or like Sports Center being like saying that. And it's like, no, there's actually
Yeah, that's not how Nike works.
That's not how Nike works.
It's
Nike's
not how
all of a
any
sudden,
of it works.
Nike's not going to be like, oh, Caitlin Clark's in the WNBA. I guess we have to cancel the
Yeah,
contract.
she graduates, so I guess we'll lose her. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
And just a reminder, women in the WNBA, people in the WNBA do not make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They make $80,000 a year. So Caitlin's money, her big mansion in Indianapolis is going to come from that. What? A
No, I'm
contract with
sorry.
State Farm. It's going to be State Farm
No,
money.
State Farm's going to be there. Nike is going to be there.
But okay, that's another weird argument is that it's the same. Once again, it's these like guys on the internet that just
Yeah.
want to complain about things, talking about how the NIL deal really fucked up, college sports because now kids aren't playing just cause. I'm like, well, if you want to see people that are playing just cause, it's women in the WNBA because those wages have always been so low that
They
a lot
put
of these
their
women have
asses
to
off.
have other jobs or
Yeah.
play in other leagues, and so they're playing because they care.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we're entering an era where they're going to get paid, and they're going to get paid because of people like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and they've been doing it this whole time without making any money.
Yeah, if you want to see someone play just cause, go to the local park.
And I'll be there.
And I'll be
there
playing.
too.
And then come to a community theater
And we're
production
gonna
of
be
anything.
And we're going to be handing
People do
out
it for the love of
jocular
it.
NIL deals.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of money.
We got a lot of
A
money.
lot of money.
We're going to be paying you in chicken wings.
You can't even imagine how much we're making per episode.
It is insane.
It's like 20K.
Which is why we were begging you to
We're
review
begging
our
you to
show.
please review.
Please fucking leave a review. You guys, the draft. This is the first time that I've watched a full draft
Same.
and
Yeah.
had we've been doing such like I think an in-depth job of really watching all these games and getting to know these players. So I was like really invested the whole time. Like that was fun.
High highs, low lows.
Very high highs.
What was the lowest low for you?
I guess not low, but I think, Nika Mule from UConn had such a huge story right at the end of the tournament. Like the way she guarded Caitlin, we were all talking about her. And I feel like this happens often where there's like a player or two that really like kind of come up at the end of the tournament. And I'm like, they're going to go so high in the draft. But it's like, oh, well, I haven't really been paying attention to them for the regular season.
Yeah.
But Nika Mule is a phenomenal player. And I kept thinking she was going to be number 8. She was going to be number 9, number 10. And then eventually she went with Seattle, which is
A perfect fit.
phenomenal.
It'll be a great fit.
Because
for her.
Seattle has a record of taking like UConn players, successful UConn players, aka Sue Bird, aka
Right.
Brianna Stewart. So we know that that's a good fit.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and I also didn't realize that Nika Mule had such a cool accent.
Neither did. That was the first time I had ever heard her speak, I think.
And I think we've all decided that now Nika Mule is a girlfriend of the pod.
Yes,
Girlfriend of the pod.
Yeah.
Other girlfriend of the pod, Cameron Brink's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a girlfriend of the pod for
For sure.
Ooh, she's a whatever you need. For
She's
the
a
pod.
Yeah.
she's whatever. We're all hanging out and drinking wine with
Chardonnay.
100% Chardonnay
Yeah.
with Cameron Brink's mom.
It's
Yeah.
a little buttery, a little oaky, not too much. I really think you're gonna like
It's
it.
a 2025
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
And we're gonna order a charcuterie plate, and we're barely gonna touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't cook.
No,
No.
her husband does.
Yes.
And we never see him, but we do eat the food.
So if you're not getting the hint, we would love for you to pause the pod. No, keep it playing.
No.
And Google Cameron Brink.
You should be able to do both.
Mom.
You've got a smartphone.
You gotta see what she looks like if you
Yeah.
haven't seen what she looks like yet. She's a stunning woman. Okay.
Tien.
Yes.
I'm honestly surprised it wasn't me.
I am surprised it wasn't you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, wasn't that like one of your first concerts?
It was absolutely one of my first concerts. That
was
song
incredible.
is so special to me. I could cry. I love it so. I
That's
love
beautiful.
the Indigo
That's a
Girls.
beautiful synergy.
But
Thank you.
it wasn't my song.
It was my song. I did pick it up as my backup,
Holy cow.
walkout song. But as it played as we were talking about Cameron Brink's mom, I kind of just pictured us in a convertible,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of driving down the 101.
Yeah.
No, Highway 1. Driving Highway 1 along the coast.
Malibu.
We're going to Malibu.
To her home.
To her home, and we're gonna go hang out.
Yeah. Just hang out.
We stopped by a Lassen's that no one knows about.
Yeah.
We pick up some expensive green juices.
Oh my God,
Uh-huh.
We
do
pour
pick up-
vodka inside.
Yes, we do.
We shake it. She drinks it while she drives.
She
Yeah,
goes,
she absolutely
It'll
drinks
be
it.
our little secret.
I need to go
And
home.
winks.
I need to go home. It's an emergency.
Cameron's in the backseat the whole time while I'm in the front seat.
And she's going, Mom, please.
Stop it, please.
Not again.
Again. You're both married.
She says about like a little Dewey's gonna hurt, and that's how she says DUI.
Dewey.
Don't worry, I'll get out of it. I always do.
She absolutely does.
I'm blushing.
I'm fully hot right now.
I am fully hot. Am I
Jesus Christ.
Milf of the
knew a
pod.
little-
Milf of the pod.
Oh my God.
Mouth of
Who
the
knew
pod.
little Indigo Girls and Cameron Brink's mom would get us so hot
You know
right
what?
now?
We've been meaning to kind of do like a Milf of the Week thing, and
Yeah, and she won the first award.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the WNBA
Oh my
draft.
Okay, who was your favorite who had your favorite look of the draft? Everyone looked amazing, by the way.
Everyone looked amazing, but my critique is now and always that they all are dressed for different events.
Yeah.
It's like they all have to go somewhere after, but had to swing by the draft first.
Yeah.
Yes.
There for me there was a lot of inappropriate heterosexual representation. And I was not seeing I was not seeing enough like baller ass suits.
Did you see
But
Paige?
did you say Paige Beckers and did you see Deasia Fair?
But Deasia great, but Paige wasn't part of,
I know.
I mean, so, and
Right.
I wanted it to look like a 1990s like NBA draft,
Yeah,
but
like in
but on
suits.
these like cool ass chicks, you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
kind of, but everyone looked beautiful. My favorite outfit was Angel Reese, just because I think that it was so obvious that someone had made that dress for her. It was tailored to her, and she wore the fuck out of that dress.
No, she looked absolutely incredible.
Insane.
And she's one of those high glam gals who can pull off an outfit like that, and you're like, oh yes, of course. Where a lot of them are like so athletic to their core that whenever you see them in like fancy wear, you're like, oh
Yeah.
you
I
poor
think
thing.
at some points there were certain you both came up with the phrase, which I'm like, that makes so much sense, that some of the outfits were wearing the players.
Yeah.
Some of the
They
players were
were.
not wearing the clothes were wearing them.
I think we should ban the color white from a lot of these outfits.
Yeah, because
And
it's too wedding. It
it's
feels like
too
a wedding.
bridal.
Are they not getting married to the league? Are they not?
Do you believe that?
And now that I hear it, I don't think they're getting married to the league.
I don't
Think they're
getting married to the league. They did like you said, some of them looked like they were dressed for the Grammys. Some of them looked like they were dressed for the prom.
Did you have a favorite look?
My favorite look, I gotta say, I really liked Cameron Brink's outfit. Sorry.
Because you can see her booty.
That is not why. That is not why. You're acting like my little brother right now. If I had a little brother, because you can see her booty. Because you can see the booty.
Well, can we be honest? We loved Angel Reese's outfit for the same reason. This is a gay podcast.
I know, this is a gay podcast. And
I just
those
wish-
are beautiful women.
And if I were there, I'd be wearing a tunic with a turtleneck underneath.
And don't I know that? Don't I goddamn know that?
I also really love Deasia Fair's outfit.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
For just being so like in a suit, red bow tie, looking absolutely
Handsome.
handsome. Looking
Handsome.
so handsome.
My favorite moment of the draft was when Caitlin Clark went up to just talk to the hosts. And, Caitlin very ritualistically, I think, keeps her hair behind her shoulders.
Oh my God. Yes, she does.
Yes,
And
does,
we
middle
were
part.
we were talking about how she keeps her hair like behind her shoulders and never in front of the shoulders, and the hair fell in front of the shoulders, and I was like, oh my God, it's in front of the shoulders, and then she went bink, and threw it back over her shoulder. Like
It's
is such a.
I mean, I'm trying
and we
to,
screamed.
I'm trying to do it right now. It's you don't use your hands. You kind of just
Yeah, but why not use your hands?
because
Because there's like
a level of like athleticism
I haven't been able to do that with my hair in
to
a
kind
while.
of just like flip. You kind of have to lean into it. My favorite part of the draft was when Deasia Fair got drafted.
Oh,
Her mom turned her around and fixed her bow tie
yeah.
and made sure she looked perfect, and then gave a little like, "You're good," and then tears streaming down from her eyes. It was just such a beautiful moment. Also, everyone thinking they're moms.
I've been starting to cry.
And then starting to cry. Favorite, especially the player that was drafted from Australia. I can't remember her name right now.
Oh, she's so
But she was
cute.
so cute and like just was like apologizing for crying so much about her mom and
Because that was full ass, like, she was holding it together, and then she was like, my mom.
My mom.
And tears squirted out of her eyes.
I know, but then Holly Rowe being like, if you don't cry, then it didn't mean anything. Like, Holly.
which is a really intense thing to say when several women did not cry.
With several, and I love Holly. Mm-hmm. And I
Holly's
know
the
it's
best.
from a empowering place, but it also sounded
A
terrifying.
little mean.
a little, mean, a little much.
If anything, it taught me that I'm going to cry more. If Holly says I should,
We all
I
have to
will.
cry more. This has got to be yours, right?
Yeah, they go together.
They go together.
It's the
They're
same
very
hockey
nice
player.
pair. Yes. That's the hockey
Fuck
player
yeah.
that just like you just got out of jail from
Yes.
some of the plays on the ice.
Yes.
And they were like, you're allowed to come back.
That's what they play when I get kicked off the ice because when you know how they sanction fighting in hockey?
Oh, yes.
I just go too hard and I break this man's face. It's gonna be a man. A man is on this ice and I break his face and then they have to play me off. You know what I mean? Where they're like, okay, like, oh God,
But the song is
you're killing him.
the song is still playing as you leave the arena with your duffel bag in one hand
Yeah.
and you get in your truck, light a cigarette, pull away.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I've been listening to a lot of Heart.
Oh,
and,
love Heart.
And
Love Heart.
I love Heart. They're so fucking badass. And whenever they sing about the bad guys, I'm like, oh, that's me. Huh, that's my gender.
I'm glad you feel seen.
Yeah,
You know?
I do.
People just want to be seen in the music they're listening about.
Exactly. I say that all the time.
I know.
You do say that every day.
I say every day.
Did either of y'all have any like professional sports ambitions?
I wanted to be in the NBA.
That absolutely checks out.
Yeah, I wanted to be in the NBA. I remember we were like actually at this like peak when I was growing up watching women's ball because that would be the coach the tapes that our coaches would have us play. The real like queerness of my brain was I was like, oh God, women's ball is so good. And when I am an adult, I will be in the NBA. Like that's like the the transness of it all.
Yes.
So I remember always respecting, these like incredible athletes and the league and these the UConn team at the time, Tennessee at the time, but my brain was like, but I will be with Alonzo Mourning.
Katie?
I wanted to be a patent lawyer, and I didn't really have a lot of ambition of being a pro athlete, if I'm being honest. And I will say, I don't know if it's because I didn't have much athletic ability or, just kind of growing up a poor Appalachian. The dream ceiling is low.
Oh my God. This is the song of a patent lawyer right now.
A red tide round their throats to keep that little head from falling in the snow. And I
can just-
round and let it go. Wouldn't that be such a powerful and disorienting walkout song?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Everyone's like,
Because I feel like
There's something stunning about it. Like I forgot where we were.
yeah,
yes.
I feel like your opponents, if you walked out to that song, your opponents would walk over and be like, "Are you depressed?
Yeah.
Or
no, is everything okay?"
yeah, or it would be like one of those situations where like when you walked on the court and that started playing, that they'd give you the ball and then everyone would like step back and like fake play defense.
No, everyone's stepping away. They're having side conversations. They're checking on their little brothers.
They're like, she deserves
Jeez,
this.
let her go to the hoop.
Let her go. Yeah.
it's a mind game and I'm winning. Whenever White Winter Hymnal by Fleet Foxes comes on.
It is a beautiful song.
In summertime.
I can also see you kind of like filling out paperwork for like a trademark at the same time for that.
Did you have professional goals?
I wanted to play for the U.S. women's national team.
Right, so they could chase you around.
So they could chase me around that field. So I was like, I get chased around that field.
And you could find a little
I didn't
corner
even want to
and
play.
hide.
I just want to get chased around the field. I wanted to be professionally chased. Which, that word two meanings. If you
Talk
say
about something that has two meanings.
Professionally chased.
Do you remember, folks?
Not what I want.
Folks,
Not
do you remember the
STE.
beginning of this podcast when I said that? And everybody acted like I was being a little creep. And look where we are. We're right back at it. The little creep herself is
Look
talking
at
about
me.
wanting to get professionally chased.
Look at that. I really wanted to.
Professionally
And I was so far
chased.
from it. I respect my parents for helping to.
Don't bring your parents into this.
I'm bringing my parents into this because I respect my parents for believing in me for so long. They were
Wow.
like, you can do it. And at a certain point, I think that on the inside they were like, she can't do it. We're going to keep telling her she can do it. I've never talked to my parents about that, but I bet that's what they felt.
Oh, no. I don't think we need to have that conversation now or ever, really.
Mom, Dad, did you really think I could be a professional
Did you
soccer
believe
player?
in me?
Maybe they did.
I'll tell
I
you
think
what.
maybe they did.
My family has volunteered the information that they did not think I could make it in any capacity.
Well, look at you now. You guys,
What?
should we
Take a quick break. And we'll be back with
we're
more
gonna-
Jocular.
And we'll talk
right
about
back.
what's going to happen now that college ball is
what
over.
the hell is going on? What the fuck is happening?
Uh-oh. We're about to get jocular.
Oh my god.
No!
We're about to get jocular.
And find us on
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, we still need to do that idea. We need to go straight to OnlyFans instead of Patreon. It's literally called OnlyFans for a sports podcast.
I know.
Okay, and we
now,
are
back.
back.
Now that college basketball's over, we're going to have to start talking about other things.
Like what?
It's so sad.
I know
I-
it is really sad.
That
I
is-
mean,
that's the exciting part about having a sports podcast, though, is that you're not stuck talking about one sport
No,
for
we
an
can talk about
entire
anything.
year. Like
No.
we are rotating like the seasons, my guys.
yes, we really are.
As long as there are queers on a field, a court, a swimming pool, a horse, we're going to be talking about it.
As long as there are queers on a horse,
Yes.
we're gonna be talking about it.
Yes, we're absolutely going to be.
As long as there are queers on a horse.
And as long as that horse is queer too.
Saddle up.
Oh my God. Okay, what are we most excited about coming up?
I mean, for me, it's the Olympics.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's pretty
I
exciting.
love the Olympics.
And Nike just did a
boy.
little bit of a fashion show release of the U.S. Track and field looks. And y'all, there's a little bit of controversy.
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 Their labia will fall out.
I can't even believe it.
I can't believe it. They released, okay, so one outfit, obviously, they had like, shorts for the men's was like proper shorts.
Yeah.
Actual athletic shorts. And for the women, it was a high cut bikini bottom.
Like French
Like-
cut.
yes.
I think that they're I don't know why they want to show us the athletes' genitals so bad.
It's insane.
really want
because
to.
even with the dudes' outfits, even with the people that have peni,
Yes.
it's so much dick and balls
It
in
is
those
so
little
much.
outfits where I'm like, we don't have enough technology to put a little extra fabric so we don't have to be looking at each nut.
Yes.
You don't
God
wanna
damn.
No,
count
I mean-
each nut.
I think they put in nut separation fabric. I think Nike specifically
Isolate
designed.
the nuts.
We're seeing them too much as a little sack. I want to see them as two.
No, but the women's cut is outrageous.
It's so high, and I want to make room for pubes in sports because
Yes.
these athletes having to get rid of remember middle school and high school for our
do.
generation when we just were told we had to shave everything
Yes.
or we were absolutely disgusting. The amount of just like razor burn and ingrown hair and upkeep and just having to do that all the time. Like, I don't want to fucking do that all the time. And while I'm focusing on winning a gold medal for my country,
No.
it's absolute bullshit.
It is absolute bullshit. Also, like, I don't think there is enough room for even a single lip.
No.
It's like
there's
so
not.
It's
thin.
only clit coverage.
It's only.
Which, I mean, to be fair, when you're running, it's the only thing you need covered.
It is the only thing you need.
I
covered.
bet, honestly, I bet that
honestly
would feel
think-
good.
I bet that would feel, honestly. I think lips out make you faster.
Yeah.
Sort of an aerodynamic.
You
thing.
cannot say that wouldn't be kind of cute.
It would be outrageous.
Wait, I'm
Actually,
taking
we're
it
taking
back.
back. We aren't upset with the.
I support the uniform.
And you know what? I'm even going to take back what I said about the peonies because sometimes
You love a peenie weenie.
Yeah.
and sometimes when somebody like it is helpful when you're like looking at these guys and you're like you can be like, oh Lord, and then sometimes you're like, what? Good for him. You know, it's fun. It is a little fun. I'm going to take it all back.
Yeah,
I
we
like
take it
seeing
all
the grind.
back.
We want to see your peenie, big or teeny. We want to see those lips draping to the floor.
I thought you were going to make it rhyme.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
What about we want
Let
to
it-
see the lips inside of the hips?
Yes. Wait, where?
What?
I'm trying to rhyme it. You know, I'm sorry, it's not going to be perfect.
We want to see those lips while you move those hips.
There it is.
We want to see those lips, even if they slips.
There it is.
We want to see
those
the
lips.
We don't want the clit. Hey guys,
Yeah,
come back next
actually-
week. We're gonna have refined this.
Yeah, actually, Nike, can we have sort of like a reverse thing? So just the lips clit out.
Yes.
Sort of
Oh my God.
sort of a reverse.
I can see that
The
so
breeze.
clearly.
Yeah,
the
the
breeze.
breeze.
I saw it so clearly. And in my mind, I saw a little animated clit going,
Well, and you know, it'd make a little whistle sound. It'd have to.
Yeah. I bet it would lower body temperature. I bet it would be a performance thing, you know?
And performance enhancement.
oh, and now I just
Important.
like, in my whole body felt it like, what if it got too cold?
You guys, I promise, this is absolutely related.
No, it is.
no.
One time I watched the
Oh,
naked
no.
bike ride in Chicago.
Oh.
And you know how like the people that take biking really serious, they have like credit cards for bike seats. Like it's just the
Yeah.
thinnest little seat you've ever seen.
Yes.
No.
I never knew where the weenies went. And I found out that day there was a guy that I guess he was like kind of hung. And his little rod was on top of the long part of the bike
Is
seat.
that where it is?
And then
Are you
he had a
serious?
nut on either side.
No.
I didn't think they worked like that.
I didn't think they worked like that either.
No, I thought that they were like tucked up in like on a leg. I wish I understood more about these things. I can't figure out where these things are at rest. They only make sense hard.
I honestly,
Well,
I'm like,
the
now
nuts
I'm like,
are
I'm like, where do they go
Where do they go?
when you bike?
No, thank you. And
I
then-
thought they just tucked right back up into your body.
no, that would be vaginas.
No, I'm talking balls. Wherever they drop from, they can go up and hang out and whenever they want.
No.
And then if they want to come out, they go, hello, and then they come out.
No, this was not true for this man. That's probably absolutely 100% accurate, but it was not for this guy. It was a nut on either side of the seat
I don't think that's possible.
and a big long. I will have that in my brain for the rest of my life.
Nut separation,
separation.
an important part of athletics.
Nut separation
Yeah.
and a cooled clit.
God damn.
Well, what I'm interested in, like, okay, so we see the track and field fits.
Yes,
And
and we will talk more Olympics in the future.
yes, we will talk so much more Olympics.
Olympics
If they're-
and Olympclits.
I was right
We'll
there.
be talking.
It was really beautiful. That was really beautiful. Katie's upset, but
And that's a wrap.
and that's.
Thanks for listening to Jocular.
I love that we run out of women's college basketball and we're just like, the clit's out and the dicks are separated.
No, we went truly from being like the way we changed women's sports like 10 minutes ago.
We're in a transition phase.
And now it's just limp clits.
No, it was Olymp dicks.
A limp dick?
Yeah, Olympics. And a Olympclits.
The limp dicks and a limp clits.
You guys, you're going to be seeing that on t-shirts soon enough. You'll be able to buy it at this website. It's going to be underneath. That's either going to be like jocular.com or Pornhub.
Us.
Pornhub.com/jocular.
Jocular.us.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Okay. Katie, you actually were on the way of saying something.
I don't know. But I will say, I and we love the Olympics. And it's not just about the flashy sports we know. We're going to look into a lot of other sports because, as you two know, I love dressage.
I hate decathlon.
I hate
Hate
decathlon,
decathlon.
which I went on a very long rant about, and the producers, rightly so.
I never made it. I think Katie talked about hating the decathlon for no joke, 10 minutes, and which is pretty apt for a decathlon.
It was awesome, though.
It was awesome. It was kind of like, wow, she's like going
I
into
am
the decathlon and
genuinely
ranting.
Very passionate.
If you want to hear that whole rant, you can go to the website right here, pornhub.com//jocular.
Only for subscribers.
You know what I'm fucking excited about
Yes.
is the PWHL.
Yes.
The Professional Women's Hockey League
Yes,
is
yes,
heading
yes.
into its first inaugural playoffs, or rather first and inaugural are the same thing. It's heading into its inaugural playoffs.
Which is so exciting.
It's
you should
so
follow it.
freaking exciting.
We really haven't, like, I personally haven't gotten to see a game yet, so I really want to. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to collect hockey cards.
What?
Oh, cool.
And there was a part of me that wanted to play ice hockey really bad. And I was in 5th grade when my family moved from Philadelphia to Erie, Pennsylvania. And my parents were like, hey, look, you want to sign up for hockey? This is like, people love playing hockey here. All the kids in my 5th grade class play hockey. I didn't know that you had to know how to ice skate before you started playing hockey. Did you know that?
No, I actually wouldn't have known that.
I did, like, everyone from like
I
the age of
assume that
2 and
you'd
3.
learn.
Yeah, no, they were like zipping around.
That's
As you
so
said
cool.
it made sense.
Yeah,
But,
my
yeah.
my mom still is mad at me a little bit that like they lost the deposit on the ice hockey rental because I ended up not playing.
Oh, she's never gonna get over.
No,
that.
she's never gonna get over that.
No.
She's like, remember when you didn't play hockey? I'm like, yes.
You guys know that hockey jerseys are my favorite jerseys.
Yes.
Yeah, they look amazing.
They look amazing. And I grew up, hockey was one of the ones that I went to with my dad all the time because we had the Cincinnati Cyclones.
Yep.
For a period of time, we had like the Mighty Ducks.
Really?
You remember that? In Cincinnati, it was like, yeah, we had like it was just like all the best jerseys, all the most beautiful artwork, truly. Like the Arizona, what is it, like Coyotes have like one of my favorite
Oh, they
jerseys
have
in
really cool
sports.
jerseys.
The Chicago Blackhawks they're like routinely
Oh,
rated the
yeah.
highest. And all the 6 teams in the PWHL, every jersey's banger.
Yeah.
All these inaugural jerseys are fucking awesome. So I'm collecting.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching that.
And they're also coming back from an international break because they just had the Women's World Championships of ice hockey. I don't think that's the actual name. Please correct me on that. But Canada beat the USA in a 6-5 overtime thriller.
Damn.
That's so exciting.
Isn't that cool?
Overtime is sexy.
Sexy. Sexy. I think maybe one of the coolest things anyone can do is like a game-winning goal, like golden goal, like game's over,
Yeah.
score and it's done. And that's what happened.
Sorry, I like that edging a little bit.
You do.
Yeah.
Now, Katie, you have brought up dressage a lot.
Yes, I have.
Is there anything that, like, what can we do to prepare for that talk?
Well, I am going to prepare a PowerPoint presentation about dressage,
Oh,
the
it's
history of the history of the sport, and who are kind of like the greats. Who's the Sue Bird of dressage? We're going to find out, and then I'll
The
tell
Sioux
you.
horse, if you will.
incredible.
Hey,
Sue-
Haley.
if you cut that, I quit.
Haley, please
I
keep that in.
swear, Haley.
Please
That's the
keep that
best
in.
joke I done ever made.
Sue horse.
Well, folks, that's our time.
Yeah, get ready. There will be a dressage episode where I just kind of go horde, talking about who we're going to look at in the Olympics for.
Horg. And that's horse with a G.
Horde.
I'm learning a lot
I'm
of
going
new
to
words.
go horde. Yeah, it's a dressage term. Don't worry.
Dressage is in the-
You'll learn.
Is it in the Olympics?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I know. I didn't.
It's okay.
I know.
Don't freak out.
Sorry.
You got to be careful about this shit. Though.
Okay, here's the funny thing about dressage. Why does it? I feel like the horsey does all the work.
The horse.
The horsey does all the work.
The horg, if you will.
Horde.
They work so hard.
Yeah, what do the riders do? This is
They just go. That's it.
You can't pitch it like that when you're pretending to care about it.
Stop. I care about the horses and the horsies and the good work they do.
The horses.
Did you
would not
ever,
be there
did
without their
either of you
riders.
ever get into horseback riding at all?
No, but I am from Kentucky, horse capital of the world. So I was around them a lot.
Okay.
But I am also extremely allergic. So, yeah. But like growing up, everyone
Had
did
them.
something with horses. But
I like
Oh.
riding a horse. It makes me feel powerful.
I've only done it once.
Really?
Yeah, as a little kid, as a camper. But I don't know if They kind of scare me.
I like going to horse races,
They're,
even
like,
though
big
it's
and
probably
strong.
bad.
Maybe.
If you're a fan of the pod, let us ride your horse.
save a horse, and I'll ride that cowboy because I'm allergic to the horse.
And that's our time.
And that's our
Thank
time.
you so much. We've been jocular.
I think it's time.
Save a horse.
Ride a cowboy.
'Cause I'm allergic. That's Katie's.
Wait,
That's
can that
Katie's
be
version.
our outro music? That's a fucking baller.
That is a song. Who sings that?
Big and Rich.
There we go.
Save a horse or ride a cowboy.
I have always been tempted, like, when you go to a restaurant and they're like, any allergies we should know about? I'm always so tempted to say horse.
You should.
You have to.
You have to. You absolutely have
But
to.
you can't break.
No, you have to be like,
Horse.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Because I'm allergic.
All right, everyone.
Damn.
That's been jocular.
Wow.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. If you like the show, subscribe and download. It really helps us reach more gays like you. And if you're listening and you aren't gay,
That's okay.
You're a really good
Really
ally.
good
A
ally.
Really good ally.
Or you're just not gay yet.
And sometimes you watch gay porn.
Yeah, and that's great too.
That's cool.
And that's all right.
That's representation.
Yeah.
You know? And we're here for you wherever you are on your journey. You can come out to us.
Well, we love
We
that.
would love that.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love that.
I love it.
A lot of you have.
Yeah.
And please rate and review. Honestly, come out in the comment that you leave.
If you leave us a funny review, we might read it on the air.
And if you contact us about riding your horse, we will.
Or
Ride your horse.
not.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
God damn, that's good.
We love hearing from you. Email us at jocular at
hyperobjects.com or follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Jocularpod at hyperobjectindustries.com or Pornhub /jocularpod.
It's not a real site. Jocular is a production of Hyperobject Industries with Meadowlark Media and was produced by Zaylee Mahone and Haley Fager. Original music and theme are by Nick Gage and ER Fightmaster. And our executive producers are Harry Nelson, Claire Slaughter, Dan Lebitard, and Adam McKay. Before we get started, are there any allergies that we should be aware of?
Horse.